Well, it's Joy again. Merry Christmas to you. I've got my cup of coffee here and I'm ready to talk to you about some things that I've been thinking about. My house is all decorated and it's starting to get a little frazzled around here because there are so many different things going on. I was going to bring you a video of all the gifts that I had gotten my friends and family, and I'm not going to do that for two reasons. One of them is that sometimes my friends and family watch these videos and I think that it would be all too tempting. The second reason is because of insanity, and it's not my insanity, but it can quickly become that way. This is a blessed season. It's a blessed season because it is the celebration of the birth of my Savior. It's a blessed season because it is a great time for giving, and a lot of people who don't normally give choose this time to give to charities that they care about. And it's also a blessed time because it's time for friends and family to gather together and to celebrate with one another. And if that means exchange gifts for your family, then that is what it also is. And it is a marvelous, marvelous time. But this time can also be anxiety-ridden. It can be overwhelming, and for some people it can lead to depression. And that is the heater coming on, if you hear that. So instead of being frazzled and crazed, I am trying to embrace those things that matter most. And YouTube matters most to me in one way because I have found so many great friends on YouTube. You guys are awesome, and thank you so much, and Merry Christmas to you. I love and care about each one of you. This time is also, I'm going to probably not be on YouTube as much in the next couple weeks because of the Christmas time, and my family is incredibly important to me. I hope you understand. This is also a time of the year that's the end of the year, and all of my my house after Christmas, we kind of go through a purging to where we get rid of stuff that we no longer are using or need and give those things away. Sometimes we sell them, but not as often. And I try to organize things for the next year. And so I may do a few videos on purging and on planning and how I go about that process, if my SD card will let me, right? So then the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, and the very last and most important thing, is that please, please find some wonder for yourself during this time. Set aside time that is good and important to you. And that may mean saying no to quite a few things, like saying yes to parties that you have to go to and are obliged to go to, but also one that you want to go to, at least, and then also saying no to other things. I've turned down quite a few things this year just because I know that I am limited as to my time. It also means spending time with those people that you really care about, not being pulled away from those. I've got a lot of kettles in the fire right now, or irons in the fire. How kettles on the stove, irons in the fire, you know what I mean. Anyway, there's a lot of projects going on right now that I have to do at work, but I won't let those interfere with my home life. Those are so important to me. So my home life, I mean. And so I have 2 nights set aside, especially, well, 2 nights in particular set aside. One of those is a date night with my husband, and where we go out and we spend a date night, but we also do stocking stuffers. We go and we shop for stocking stuffers, and we really make it a lot of fun. And then another night is gift wrapping night, and it's just he and I set aside with all the wrapping paper and bows, and he's really great at this. And I actually do the bows, and he does mostly the wrapping, and glass of wine, and I try to get him to have a glass of wine because he gets really funny when he has a glass. It actually makes a lot more fun. And we put on a movie in the background sometimes, or sometimes we just chit chat, and it's an awesome time. So we really enjoy those times, and so those are times that I'm not willing to give up. And seeing this Christmas in the wonder of the eyes of a child. Our children are 12 and 11, our youngest's are 12 and 11, and so they still have a little bit of that little kid in them. And so we're going to take them around to look at the lights. There's a whole group of houses that do a lot of Christmas lights, and we'll get hot cocoa and we'll get in the car and just go around very slowly and take in all the lights of the season. And it's those little things that really matter. It's those little things that make each and every Christmas memorable. And so I ask you, and I actually am imploring you to grab those little things and hold them tightly and treat them as precious. And don't let the season get away from you. And try not to let it overwhelm you. Make a list, check it twice. But make sure what's on it is important. Okay? God bless you. Be with you, and Merry Christmas. Bye. Ugh. 'Tis the season for common cold. The second reason is insanity, actually. And I might let you peekaboo into those things.